you. I was recently at the Bureau of Land Management Research Advisory Committee meeting in the northern part of the state, and they did a featured presentation on geotourism. It's a partnership with Bureau of Land Management and National Geographic Society, and they talk about how it's being rolled out in Northern California. They wanted to pass on the southern part of the state. And Scott, they mentioned that they were working with you. I want to make sure that Mendocino was already plugged into that. So I think that is a great opportunity to expand that concept of geotourism, also focusing on the gateway concept that BLM is doing. And then further to piggyback on what Supervisor Pinchas said, to focus on the northern part of the county, there's a gateway concept that I think has, there's lots of opportunity in, and that's the decommissioning of Highway 1 at Confusion Hill. As that project moves forward, there's going to be a stretch of road that's going to be decommissioned. And I was up there with our former economic development coordinator and some of the business partners there, right north of Piercy at Confusion Hill. And I think there's an excellent opportunity to look for grant funding to develop that as a Mendocino County gateway. There are some excellent overviews over the Eel River. There could be the story of timber could be told from a number of perspectives, the resource conservation aspects. You're overlooking the Eel River, and there are businesses there that really need an infusion of support for the kayaking, for the lodging, for the camping. And I think there's a great opportunity for kiosks to be developed and have a real focus on Mendocino County from the north. So as Supervisor Pinchas said, we would use this as a gateway to sort of capture those visitors, so they're spending their money along the northern corridor. So we need to get a lead. We need to get some people together talking about that. And who's going to, because it could involve MCOG, it could involve the county, it could involve Caltrans, it could involve the state parks. We need to get all these partners together quickly and figure out how we maximize our position now.
I really believe that bridge is going to be, if not the highest, close to the highest bridge will be in the state. It's higher. It's going to be higher from the water than the Golden Gate Bridge. The south span. Yeah.
And there's a great opportunity to talk about the history of transportation there and the geomorphology of the area. There's just so many things that could be talked about, and you've got a captive audience, and so you capture them and then you talk about a number of things that would really benefit Mendocino County.
We might even put a statue of Pot Jordan.
That would bring a lot of people here. I'm trying to get a demonstration farm.
Good idea. That's a serious option.
Yeah. Two comments, Scott. Back to your slide on the travel spending trend. Those first couple of years had a huge increase, and then a gradual increase after that. What occurred in that?
The chart, the way it was developed, it goes from 1992 to 2000. So that was an 8-year climb. But what we wanted to show is that over 8 years it did climb. Over the past 5 years, it's been kind of just hanging. Okay. So we need to figure out a way to.
Well, that 8% increase is exactly what we were looking for.
Yes. When we
created the bid.
Unfortunately, I wanted to get some numbers since the bid and the wine commission started, but we just don't have them.
Okay. And in regards to the gateway signage, 2, maybe 3 years ago now, we worked with Caltrans to dedicate easements down at the Sonoma County, Mendocino County line, and I believe actually at the Humboldt County, Mendocino County line, in exchange for accepting vacation of some of the state highway there at Sonoma County, Geyser Road. So check with DOT, and we might have the easement already available.
Yeah, that's going to be
so, any other comments on this section? Okay, why don't we take a break, 15 minutes, and then we'll reconvene in 1:45.
Part of the agenda is a panel from the Workforce Investment Board, and anyway, and they're going to round out our presentation and talk about some of the things that they've been working on, and I think also focusing on the connections and in particular working with small businesses. So that will round out the presentations, and then we go from there into a discussion that will involve the board as well as the presenters, and just where we want to go from here. So, Deborah Donaldson is the Workforce Investment Act Coordinator.
Thank you. Thank you, Allison. As you all well know, the Workforce Investment Board major charge is in the development of the workforce in Mendocino County utilizing Workforce Investment Act dollars. And we were able to get creative in the last several years with some governor discretionary funds that allowed us into the arena of more the economic development side regarding small business assistance. And so that being the topic today, I have invited 3 of the partners of the Workforce Investment Board, and they are Pamela Patterson of West Company and the Small Business Development Center in Mendocino County. And we have Dawn Fowlick, the Employment Development and Financing Corporation Director. And we also have our newest partner, Jesse Burnett, who is with the Tribal Consortium here in Mendocino County. Dawn and Pamela happen to also be good members. And Jesse and Dawn and Pamela are part of our ad hoc committee of the Workforce Investment Board that we're calling currently the Business Services Network. What our goal in that committee, which is still in its infancy, frankly, is to listen to the business people around the county and really hear from small businesses what they need from us. What can we do to help? We know that we can assist them by giving them employees who are trained and have the specific basic entry-level skills and sometimes very specialized skills depending upon the grants that we're managing. But what we did in this project with this governor discretionary funds is we were able to contract with Pamela, and she's going to give you our first summary here on the manufacturing cluster study that Chico State did for us. And she had a piece that she also did a follow-up survey utilizing some of the information from Chico State. So Pamela?
Oh, okay. Well, first I just want to remind you what West Company is. We've been around for 20 years. We're celebrating our 20th year. So our mission is to assist micro businesses to grow in Mendocino County. As a result of that, since micro businesses are 504, including the owner, and micro enterprise is a particular kind of poverty alleviation work that we do, we also added Mendocino Small Business Development Center so that we can serve up the full spectrum of businesses that are under 500 employees in Mendocino County. And just on Friday, I heard that we were awarded the Women's Business Center. So once again, we'll be going back to kind of our roots of working with women. So those are 2 bits of funding that come from the SBA. But I also wanted to point out, because a lot of times people don't realize that if you look at the business statistics in the county, you'll notice that 7,936 of them are sole proprietors. And that there are 1,577 firms that are 1 to 4 employees. The rest, 5 or more employees, is around 2,700 businesses. So that makes around 80% of our businesses are micro businesses in Mendocino County, and this is holding true throughout the whole state of California. So I think it's kind of important to kind of capture that and realize that when we're looking at the manufacturing cluster, we're looking at jumping around on my own presentation, but we're looking at over half of those in the manufacturing cluster that we were able